Standard 10. Exemplifying professionalism and contributing to the profession. Accomplished early childhood teachers are leaders, collaborators, and advocates in improving early childhood programs, practices, and policies. Accomplished early childhood generalists are experts in their field, and they are both leaders and collaborators in their professional community. They are aware of issues and best practices in programs for young children and their families, and they stay current in their field. Accomplished teachers know the importance of maintaining their own physical and mental well-being in order to establish a healthy and balanced professional and personal life. They manage their commitments in ways that enhance their primary commitment to children, and they inspire those around them by their commitment to early childhood education. Demonstrating professional responsibility and ethical conduct. Accomplished early childhood teachers are proactive professionals who conduct themselves in responsible and ethical ways, both inside and beyond the classroom. They perform their duties effectively and efficiently with honesty, integrity, and fairness. Through each step of planning, implementation, and assessment, teachers support appropriate educational policies while modeling best practices in early childhood education. When injustices, inequalities, or acts of marginalization occur in the early childhood program or elsewhere in the educational community, accomplished teachers promote new policies or social norms that minimize bias and harm to individuals or groups. Accomplished teachers make informed decisions when advocating for curricular, policy, and program change. They are committed to children, families, and colleagues, and uphold professional early childhood codes of ethics in their school, community, and profession. Collaborating with other professionals. Accomplished early childhood teachers know that effective service to young children depends on successful collaboration with colleagues and other professionals in the field of education. They work with colleagues, encouraging them to reflect on teaching in ways that ensure high-quality outcomes for children's learning. Teachers develop dispositions for collaboration, and they use effective communication and interpersonal skills. They articulate the rationale behind their practices to administrators and other stakeholders, and, when necessary, they challenge the status quo in constructive ways. Accomplished early childhood teachers work with colleagues to construct curricula, plan and implement instruction, and design and evaluate assessments. They successfully coordinate the efforts of paraprofessionals and other adults who fall under their supervision, distributing tasks in ways that capitalize on the strengths of collaborators. They contribute to assessment teams and participate in other processes that involve multiple professionals. Accomplished teachers advocate for a seamless transition process as children move through various early childhood programs, from less formal to more formal school settings. They also empower colleagues for the betterment of early childhood programs, for example, by encouraging paraprofessionals or teachers without licensure to pursue credentials or degrees. Accomplished early childhood teachers are skilled at celebrating successes as well as reconciling conflicts and addressing ethical dilemmas with colleagues and administrators. They initiate communication with colleagues in ways that are welcoming and empowering, and they know how to give and receive support, advice, and criticism. Teachers seek ways to resolve professional conflicts in such a way as to ensure that children, families, and colleagues are not adversely affected by them. Drawing on a professional knowledge base and ethical standards for practice, teachers are able to effectively challenge those whose behavior is detrimental to themselves, children, colleagues, or other adults. When faced with educationally inappropriate mandates or reforms, accomplished teachers use their professional knowledge and standards for ethical practice to articulate their concerns to administrators and school boards, and to devise creative responses and solutions that safeguard the interests of children, families, and communities. Demonstrating leadership. Accomplished early childhood teachers are visible and valued members of learning communities at the local, state, and national levels. They lead by example, take initiative, and inspire others through their words, efforts, and accomplishments. They use their knowledge of young children and the community and their understanding of early childhood education and research to advocate for the importance of early childhood education and their profession. Accomplished early childhood teachers work collaboratively with peers to fashion creative approaches to education, sharing knowledge of how young children learn and develop, knowledge of specific children and the local community, and understanding of educational theories and research. Teachers have vision and lead both through ideas and actions to make schools places that are fair and equitable, serving the needs of diverse learners. Teachers shape the attitudes of colleagues by sharing ideas, approaches and strategies, readings, and websites. They work with policymakers and community leaders to craft common visions of ways in which the early childhood program, the school, and surrounding neighborhoods can be improved for the benefit of young children. Accomplished teachers are informed by local, national, and global perspectives on educational trends and issues, and they are skilled at conveying their messages and priorities regarding teaching and education to diverse audiences. Accomplished early childhood teachers are aware of the full range of educational policies and issues that impact children. They understand the policy structure in their state, which may include licensing standards for childcare centers, the Head Start performance standards and monitoring system, major federal education programs such as Title I, and legislation governing services to young children with exceptionalities. Furthermore, accomplished teachers are actively engaged in advocating for and helping to formulate new policies that reflect best practices. Accomplished teachers know the strengths and weaknesses of their local early childhood education systems and the degree of coordination among programs, schools, and districts. They know where additional work is needed in order to benefit young learners, and they are catalysts for setting high expectations for children, teachers, families, and staff. They advocate for and contribute to both formal and informal professional development for colleagues and support staff. They also contribute to the profession by mentoring novice teachers and by regularly participating in dialogue with colleagues. Accomplished teachers engage productively with administrators and policymakers in decision-making processes. Contributing to the field of early childhood education. Accomplished early childhood teachers contribute to the educational community in multiple ways and at different levels. They take leadership roles in professional organizations, and they make presentations at local, state, and national conferences. They network with other teachers and university faculty through activities such as web-based discussions to foster collective thinking about children, curricula, and pedagogies, and they collaborate on projects with researchers. Teachers may write for professional journals on thoughtful but realistic responses to common early childhood dilemmas, or submit articles to local newsletters describing ways to enhance children's opportunities to write on meaningful topics. They collaborate with higher education faculty in designing, evaluating, and implementing effective teacher education programs. Accomplished teachers also disseminate information based on their educational expertise to the general public and policymakers, and they advocate high-quality early childhood education for every child. Accomplished early childhood teachers influence both the current and the next generation of early childhood teachers. They help new teachers engage young children in subject matter areas in ways that uphold the integrity of what is being learned. Teachers model careful use of mathematical language, qualifying what they say about instances that arise, like subtracting 5 from 3, so that children do not overgeneralize and later experience difficult thinking that it is not possible to subtract larger numbers from smaller numbers. Accomplished teachers also explain the complexities of practice that are difficult to perceive, such as the decisions that underlie strategies for supporting individual children while simultaneously attending to the whole group. In a larger sense, they model the accomplishment, responsibility, integrity, and ethical conduct central to being a professional in this field. Accomplished early childhood teachers inspire colleagues to pursue teacher leadership opportunities and advanced degrees, thereby promoting transformation in this field in ways that enhance young children's development and learning. This is the end of Standard 10.